Hi, sorry I'm late. Oh, nice costume. I see you're still in the Halloween spirit. Oh, you're actually Buford. Okay. I never would have pegged you for the type to hit the dating scene. So, what is it that you like to do for fun? Oh, like collecting sticks? Oh, for me? Buford, it's the first date. I couldn't possibly take your wood. Oh, geez. Oh, I have a show. I have to go. I have 5 minutes, but I haven't done hair and makeup. This was nice. We should do it again sometime. But I still have to go.
From Buena Vista Television, it's BVTV Tonight. Tonight's guests are Job Saunders and Chance Johnson. Tonight's segment is Haunted Host, with a live performance by Violin Shredder. And here's your host, London VanHorbeck.
All right, well, welcome to a very spooky episode of BVTV Tonight. I'm glad to see that my audience here is in the Halloween spirit. Yeah, it might be over, but we still know how to scare me with the threat of rejection. It doesn't take much to scare me, to be fair. Sometimes my roommate scares me just by opening the door. Really, though, nothing scarier than midterms, which we just finished up here at BVU. I hope all of you survived, because I know I didn't. First breakdown of the school year, finished. Blood vessels around my eyes, burst. Hotel Trivago. Side note, we are not sponsored by Trivago yet. So tonight we have a great show. We'll be talking about the Swope Haunted House, which will be sure to get a lot of people in the Halloween spirit. Job Saunders is here to talk about the Anime Gaming Society Halloween costume party and talk about his Violin Shredder character. We also have Chance Johnson here to talk about AGS, APO, costume contest, and also BSU. Halloween may be over, but the scares go on, and I'm sure you guys are dying for the show to start. So we're going to get going after a quick break, so stay tuned. We've got a great show tonight with two fantastic guests, and later we're going to be going to the haunted house. So we're going to continue with the spookiest episode of BVTV Tonight right after this commercial break. Welcome back. Our first guest of the night is the self-proclaimed master of music. You spell it Job, but pronounce it Job. Let's have a hand for Job Saunders. I think that was the most exciting entrance we've had here on BVTV, at least in my long storied history here. So Job, you look a little bit scary. Who are you wearing tonight?
I'm a little scary, I guess. I am dressing up for President Merchant, so hi Josh.
Okay, so what all is it that you do on campus, Job?
Oh, that's a broad question. Well, so one of the things I do, I am president of Moving in Stereo. It's a DJing club we have here on Buena Vista University, and speaking of which, we actually have a DJ that will be playing on Friday for AGS, so I would recommend coming. It's going to be really fun. Basically, I am all around campus doing anything audio related. I'm known to be Dr. Clay's minion. I help clean up the studio when we organize and do all that fun stuff. And then I also help make the audio, so the BVTV theme song, I actually made that and did the theme song for that. Just shows that I could play more than one genre. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, speaking of playing more than one thing, so your personality is the violin shredder, but what other instruments do you play?
Well, to put this into perspective, I have 12 instruments here on campus, and that's not all of them. So I basically play anything from string to percussive.
Okay. So you're working on an album.
I am, yes.
Yeah. So what, you want to plug it for us?
Plug it for us? Yes.
Yeah,
Try
talk about
give
it.
you guys a little demo. So there's a lot of different things that's going to be happening on my album, and it's going to be catching a variety of different sounds. So as you can tell, this is the other violin I have. It's actually one of my designs. So this is the electric violin, and I didn't necessarily make it from scratch, but I did the painting, so I have the red on here. And then another thing I did, I got thicker strings on this violin, so if you guys hear, it's an octave lower. So
all right, it's pretty spooky too.
It is definitely spooky. Yeah, and there's in the album, there's going to be a lot of different sounds and audio illusions I'm going to be fooling around. So I think I have a little demo for you guys to play around with. So let me just pull that out real quick. So these will be the different kinds of sounds I'll actually be loading onto the violin. So this.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So this is the regular sound of the violin that people will be mainly hearing. It's distorted a little, so it just kind of gives a. Sorry for the squeak. It is still fairly. It's kind of my prototype, but the other thing I add to it that makes it sound truly like a monster is the modulator, which basically, if it didn't already sound gnarly enough, it drops down another octave. So. So you're going to be hearing a lot of that, different sound effects that are actually generated on violin and other different sounds. So like, funny story, I actually scared one of my neighbors one time, put a bunch of reverb on my violin and made a sound of a tornado siren, and yeah, it scared a lot of people. I only did it for 2 minutes, and then probably
and then you got a knock on your door saying, "Please stop."
No, I just hid in the corner after that. As people were outside, they're like, "What's going on?"
Okay, so who all helps with the production on that?
Nobody. It's just me.
Just you? Okay.
Yep, all the instruments you hear in the mix or in my album, it's all played by me, all the instruments. So you'll hear violin, guitar, drums, bass, and a variety of other instruments that'll be played on there. That's all by me. And then the mixing and mastering is also by me. And then I also help promote my music all myself, and I do the uploading on all the music platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, et cetera, et cetera. So.
But you do all of the production here on campus, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you have a song out now?
Yes, I did release a single back in August 17th. It is called Into the Storm by Violin Shredder. It is up on all music platforms, which is Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, you name it, it's probably there. So
okay,
I would definitely check it out.
So how did you choose those songs specifically to put out like early?
Choose the songs. As far as choosing songs, I just kind of go for a feel. I trying to go best by what the audience loves to listen to. So I try to go off more by those songs, and that's what I'm definitely doing. I'm also experimenting a lot on this new album to get new sounds that no one's ever heard before, and other things that people will like to hear. I know not everybody here likes metal, so I also have some melodic music, some classicals, and some more of the just something more natural, something more that people like to hear and stuff like that. So.
Okay, so where can we find you, online or otherwise?
So one of the things is definitely you could go to follow me on Spotify or on any of their music platforms that acquires following artists. You also can go follow my Facebook page called Shredder, so just give it a thumbs up, and you can follow my page, and you can stay updated with what's going on with the Violin Shredder. You can also follow my Instagram at Violin Shredder Official, and I think that's it.
Okay.
One last thing is actually there's another band that I heard that's going to be playing. They're called The Fallen. I would stay posted on that as well. So.
Okay, well, that about wraps up this job interview. Make sure to catch Job DJing November 2nd at the AGS Halloween party in the Underground at 8 p.m. and here with a live performance later tonight. We'll be right back with Chance Johnson after these commercials. And we're back to this spooktacular episode of BVTV Tonight. So welcome the resident homeless man and Halloween correspondent, Chance Johnson.
Ooh, a little sweaty in that thing.
I can imagine.
Hold on, I gotta get my glasses out of my
okay.
fanny pack. That's better.
All right, now that you can see.
Yes, now I can see. Oh, a little tall.
We're both wearing glasses.
Yeah,
we
but I need
definitely
mine.
both need. So you're obviously wearing a costume.
I am.
So who are you?
I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I'm my dad.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm David Walker.
3 strikes, you're out, Chance. So you're here to talk about all of the different spooky activities going on here at BV. So if you want to go ahead and tell us what's happening.
Right. So, a while ago, Jeremy Curry, I think, and Ebony King of BSU, Black Student Union, wanted to put together an event to bring a lot of students to, because they noticed that a lot of students would go to class and then immediately just go back to their dorm. There wasn't a lot of people doing things on campus over the weekends. The forum was really empty, campus was really empty over the weekends, and they didn't really want to send people, out to do things that maybe are not so great. So they wanted a place, especially for Halloween, to bring students to have a lot of fun and make it a really big party. So BSU put together this really interesting, really wild Halloween party that happened recently.
Okay.
And that was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the name of this Halloween party specifically? Or is it just a spooky BSU party?
I think it was a spooky BSU party. I can't quite remember if there was a name for it.
Okay.
There was another one.
Okay.
Which was really interesting, and that was the one put on by Student Senate.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was
Which one was that?
That one was in Swope. That one was in the 3rd floor of Swope, and that one
Okay.
was very spooky. So spooky. I got spooked.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously you can't give out details because that might ruin it for other people.
You're right, no spoilers.
So are there any other specific organizations or events that's happening?
Yes, so AGS, the Anime and Gaming Society, is doing their annual Halloween party.
Okay.
And that one gets a lot of attention every year because they, first of all, they have a lot of free snacks and free food, so that one's always...
I know I'm a big fan of free food.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are. But the other part of it is the costume contest.
Okay.
And the costume contest is a lot of fun for a lot of different reasons. You kind of just get to show off either something you made or bought, or maybe if you want to do a group, like one year we had people do Scooby-Doo.
That's
They did the whole Scooby-Doo gang.
Did they have a real dog, or did they make
No.
someone dress like the dog?
I think they had someone in a onesie,
Okay.
like with the hood. And
you
it
know
was a
you're
Scooby-Doo.
not the favorite friend when you're the dog.
Yeah. But, you know, there are people that really go all out with their costumes, and that is especially helpful since APO recently, the Alpha Psi Omega, the theater club on campus, they actually recently did a costume sale where they sold a bunch of theatrical costumes from the school to students. And who knows, might see some recognizable costumes out at that.
Okay. So yeah, tell us about that sale for APO. Where did the money go for that?
I don't remember.
Okay. I'm assuming it goes towards more costumes.
It could. Better costumes, it's possible.
Yeah.
There's a number of different things that it could go to, both for the school and for the campus. I know when we did the Radio Days show, it was free admission, but anyone who wanted to donate money was actually donating to the K9 unit for Storm Lake, so that Storm Lake Police Department could get the new K9 unit, train a new dog with a new police officer. So,
Okay, that's pretty interesting.
yeah, sometimes when we don't put the money towards the theater itself, theater may try and do some community outreach type stuff.
That's interesting. So you were in Radio Days, right?
I was, yes.
What's a fun memory you have from that?
Ooh.
Because I went and saw it, and I have to say the Lady Bracknell character you played, the woman character you played, and the importance of being earnest that was a fun one.
Was it?
Yeah. Did you not like that character?
Well,
Chance?
I loved that character. I was actually very happy that I got cast as that character. That was a lot of fun, and I would say that night was itself very interesting.
Okay.
Maybe not for
For everyone, but
well, yeah, probably not for everyone because there was a fire alarm and we had to evacuate
Right.
the premises, which we just took the show outside. We took all the characters, the scripts. We just put on a performance out in the cold. It's fine. The show must go on.
as they say in the theater.
Yes.
They also say break a leg, but
I don't say that.
all right. Well, there's a lot of spooky stuff happening on
There
campus.
is.
So a
Yes,
lot of
there
people
is.
breaking legs. And
Or
that brings
eggs.
us to our latest segment, Haunted Host, where I, your host, go through the haunted house and get spooked a lot.
Oh.
All right, I am about to enter Swope. I don't want to do this. I don't like it.
Okay. All right, so you are currently on 3rd floor Swope. On Halloween, we're doing a haunted house that's hosted by APO, Student Senate, and Melt. It's very spooky. We got together all of our actors and all of our people that just love Halloween, and there's going to be a lot of blood and gore and jump scares, so I can't wait for you to just be so spooked.
As we all know, especially Skylar, I get jump scared very easy.
For those of you who don't know, I'm her roommate, and she gets scared when I open the door. So I'm so excited to see how she reacts to all of this that we've created.
I'm just so excited. Okay, here we go. Okay. Are you okay? Oh my god. Okay, come on. Oh man. Okay. Alright. I'm scared out of my shorts. Oh. Alright. Okay. Okay. Did you vote in the midterms? I think he did. Don't like this at all. Stepped on his feet. I quit. This is where I say good night. Oh, cool. That's a fun song. Okay. There's only one way out. Okay. Hi. I don't think these men have medical licenses. Excuse me, sir. Where did you study medicine?
Harvard Medical School.
I believe him. I'm gonna go ahead and believe him. Okay, so, this is, my post-mortem. I think my heart is, a little bit weaker now. Just a touch. I think I might have some holes in it after that. It was very scary. I've been through it, and I was spooked. That's for sure. I fell down because I was very scared. We can all attest to that. My knee hurts. After that, I fell down and hurt my knee, so I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Well, that haunted house sure was traumatizing. So here to play the violin for us is the Violin Shredder, performing Final Warning, a shocking single off of his debut album. All right, let's hear it one more time for the Violin Shredder. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.